and welcome to another lawn clippings video by lawnfawn. Today is our introduction to making Frosty Friends, which is one of our brand new holiday sets. We have all of this amazing stuff going on over at the blog at lawnfawn.blogspot.com, and that is September 11th through 15th, 2011. We have amazing samples and giveaways, and you just have to check it out. But today we're going to talk about this really fun snowman building set. And what I love about this set is you can make the snowmen do so many different things and decorate them in so many different ways. I'm just going to show you some today. I mean, there's just a million things that you can do, and we just cannot wait to see what you guys create with this set. So let's go ahead and start stamping some of these guys out. Here's some paper, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp out the big snowman here. And he fits perfectly in this 3.5-inch round block. So let's just stamp him out. Just like that. And so now we have our snowman base. And what's great is now we can go ahead and add all these different little doodads depending on how we want him, what direction we want him to face in, how we want him to look. So let's just do a really traditional snowman first. So I'm going to take this little smile, so it's the little coal piece smile, and so what's cool about it is you can kind of make him smile this way, you could do this, but I kind of like it like this. I think that's kind of cute. And you don't even have to put the smile on if you don't want to. It looks really cute when you put the scarf on him without the smile. And then we have his little snowman arms. And what's cool about the arms is you'll see here there's the big and the small snowman, and there's sort of everything fits on both of them. So bigger arms, smaller arms, you can kind of switch anything around between the two snowmen to get whatever look you're looking for. So, okay, here is an arm. And I'm just going to do him just traditional. So right here now I'm just going to try to line up the two arms, but it doesn't even matter. They can be a little funky. And so that's just really, really cute there. And so since we're going the traditional snowman look, I think he needs to have his little buttons too. And what could be really fun with this set is you could have a blast with your kids and singing the Frosty the Snowman song and kind of putting together the pieces as they sing about it in the song. I think that could be really, really cute. So now I'm just putting his little buttons on. And let's see what else here. And then now we just have just fun kind of little things that we can add to this snowman. So he looks great just like this. He can just be plain just this way, and then really just adding a little color to him. So let me do that real fast. Okay, so he's got his carrot nose and his little buttons there. And so what's really fun now is that you could add all sorts of different things to him at this point. So one of the really cute things to add is we have these two little birds in the set that I love. And they're actually really cute to use on their own away from the snowman. And the whole theme of this set is kind of friendship. And so you can really have these snowmen be friends and the little birds be friends, or the snowman and the birds be friends. I mean, so many cute things. So let's stamp out one of these little birds here and make them be this little snowman's friend. So you can actually have him go right there on his arm, and I think that is just about the cutest thing of all time right there. I just love it. So there's that, and then another, well, let's add some color real fast. Okay, so now we have this bird colored, and it looks so adorable. I mean, it's just the cutest thing. So I think we should go ahead and stamp one of the sentiments. And what's really fun with these sentiments is, once again, they're long, so it means you can curve them. So I think we should try doing a curve here. So what I'm going to do is, when I do the curves, I like to kind of place it on the block and then look and see if I like how that looks. And I do. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it out. But sometimes I'll have the curve will be all wonky, and then I can fit it when I'm looking at it from the other way. I can kind of make the curve a little bit better. So right here, you can see how cute that is. I mean, it's absolutely adorable. That right there could be actually a really sweet Christmas or holiday card to send out, because a lot of times we're sending it to our friends and family. So I think that could be really, really cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and play with some other ideas. I actually went ahead and cut out some of the little pieces to the snowman. So the one we're doing right now is this broom, and I just wanted to show you how cute this can look. And all you would have to do is just glue it down right here on the snowman. and he can be holding this broom, which I think looks really adorable. Doesn't really necessarily work with the bird there, but it looks really, really cute. So I really like that. I also saw some amazing cards where people put owls with witch hats on the brooms for Halloween flying around. I thought that was so clever. So that's another really great idea, and just really, really cool. It was in our Flickr Friday. So, last week, I believe. Okay, so I kind of cut this out because I definitely want to use this on a card because it turned out so cute. So now I'm just going to grab another piece of paper here and go ahead and try stamping out another one of our Frosty Friends here. And we've got the smaller snowman here. So just wanted to stamp him out real fast, just like that. And I wanted to show you how you can make this little Frosty Friend look like he's looking in a different direction. So we've got this, first of all, we got to give him his little smile. So here's that, just like that. And it looks like he actually looks like he has a little smirk the way I stamped it, which is actually really cute. But of course, now we've got our little arms we have to add. And so the best way to add the arms, to have him looking like he's turned, is you want this arm closer to you, which means that we need to stamp the arm somewhat into the body like this, just like that. And then the other arm we're going to stamp just normal snowman style. So let's do that real fast. And now he looks like he's turning to the side instead of this guy who we had facing front. So I think that's actually really cute. You can kind of have a cute look. And you could have these two guys, if you had him turning to the side, looking at each other for a fun friendship kind of look. So I think that's really sweet. So there we've got his little things, and now let's give him some of these his little buttons too. So I wanted to show you how it looks just as good on the smaller snowman, just like that. And now I thought what would be fun is to give him this little beanie that's in the set. So here I actually went ahead and stamped it out and colored it out earlier. And so this is one of the ways of adding the accessories on to the snowmen. So right here real fast, and what's really great about this is I'm just using a light orange marker. You don't have to do any fancy shading here. Any markers would do, and a dark gray. You know, charcoal gray for the little pieces of coal, just like that. And then we can add his hat right on top, just like that. So all you have to do is just take some adhesive, run it along the hat, and you could even do foam dots too if you wanted. And put the hat on him however you like. So it could be straight up like this. I'm going to put it a little bit at a curve. You can even have it covering one eye. I mean, you could get really, really cute. And that's what's kind of fun about this is, so you can see here higher up what it would look like. You know, he's kind of there, and then you can have it off to the side like this. You could even have it covering one eye, so he's kind of like, looks kind of cool. So you could do different things. It's kind of like paper dolls. It's really fun, and I think it would be such a fun game to play with your kids during this holiday season, especially when they're home for vacation. But right there, I just glued the hat on him, and if you put removable adhesive on the back of all of these fun little knickknacks and doodads, I think it would be really, really fun for kids to play around with, because they could move, you know, like paper dolls. So that looks really adorable and really, really cute. But the next thing that I want to show you is what you could do to stamp out. Let's say you didn't want to cut out this piece and have all these layers. You could do some creative masking. So let's try doing that with the top hat in the set. So what you would want to do first is stamp out the top hat, just like that. And then one of the ways that I like to do these masking is by using Post-its. Excuse my name being on there. They're the Post-its I have over here, personalized ones. But right here, all you have to do is stamp this mask towards the top here, where the Post-it part is. And then the Post-it is going to act as sort of your removable adhesive. So what you're going to do is just take that and then, you know, peel it off your Post-it and cut it right out. So let me do that. Okay, so now we've cut it out, and you'll see right here it's got, you know, that Post-it stickiness on the back from the top of the Post-it. And so you can just put that right over the hat, because we want to protect the hat because we don't want the snowman's head to be kind of going over the hat. So we're going to stamp out the big snowman again, or it could be a snow woman. And so just inking them up here. And so I kind of have to just decide where I want the hat to be. So I'm thinking there is pretty good. So I'm going to stamp out this snowman just like that. Just clean him off real fast. And then right here I can just remove, and you have a perfect hat on top of his head. And so I made it kind of high up on his head because I think it looks funny. I think it's cute that way. And then the best thing to do is when you make these, just take them in your set, you know, and just stick it to the back and save it that way so that you have it to use for the next time you want. You don't have to make another one. So that looks really cute. Now the other thing you could do is I had colored and cut out a top hat, and you could have just done just like the hat and just, you know, put it right over like that, or, you know, put it to the side and made him like a, you know, kind of Frank Sinatra looking snowman. So you can do all sorts of different things. So there's kind of two ways to add all of these fun elements to these snowmen. So right here, the next one I want to show you is the scarf. So we're going to put the scarf on the block here, and I've actually already stamped, and this set is perfect for paper piecing because the hats and everything would look so, like this top hat would look so cute in plaid. And so what we're going to do is, technically we could just put the scarf on him just like this, and that would be perfect. But this scarf actually does have some fringe on the end, which I really love. So what I'm going to do is actually stamp this out first and then cover it up with the pattern so that I can still have the fringe. So right here, I'm just stamping that scarf, just like that. And then I'm going to take some adhesive and put my scarf right over it. That way I have my fringe, but I was still able to do something cute like paper piecing right over. And it kind of gives some more dimension to it too by having it being a separate piece. So there is that. And I think it looks really cute. I left off his smile, so it almost looks like he's covering his mouth with the scarf, which is adorable. So let's look at some of the other fun things that are in this set. Let's give him some fun color here on his nose. And we'll color the hat real quickly too. Okay, now we have his little hat colored, and now we've got, you know, that single there, and then we've got the paper piecing on top with the scarf. And so there's a lot of other little fun little kind of doodads in this set, and one of them is this heart. And what I love doing with this heart is adding it as the little snowman's heart. So instead of the coal, he can have a little heart there, which I think is so cute. So let me just add that right here. And of course you could add the heart in with different accessories on him. It doesn't have to be the scarf. So this is all, that's what's going to be so cool about seeing everybody's creations with this set, is it's going to be so much fun to see what people can come up with, because there's like endless options with this set. So I'm just taking a red marker and just coloring in the heart. Nothing special, just easy coloring. It would look really cute with some glossy accents on it too, I think. So we've got the heart there, and I think that's just so cute. He doesn't even need arms actually, but you could add some arms on him, but I'm not even going to put arms on him because I think he looks cute, kind of like he's bundled up. So there is that guy. So let's go over, let's see another way to do these different snowmen. So let's use the little guy again. And we'll just stamp him out right here. And what I want to work with on this little guy are the earmuffs. So the earmuffs are really, really cute. And what's kind of cool about the earmuffs is you could cut them out like I did here and add them on just like this. Or just like that there, you know, obviously with some glue. Or you can stamp them out and have them add on these the little muff parts on later, you know, little poofy parts on later. So I thought it'd be cute to kind of show you how it looks on both of the snowmen. So let's stamp out the taller one. Of course now it looks like they're not looking at each other, like they're mad at each other. I should have stamped them the other direction. But so this also looks really cute on this guy here. So, but let's try putting him, I think it looks adorable on the small one too, because it kind of looks like it's a little too big for him, which I think is really cute. So right here, we're just going to add some adhesive. I can fit it on him. Really cute, just like that. Now, how I'm gonna do it on the other snowman is I'm actually gonna stamp this out, and this is cool because you don't have to really worry about masking for this, because you can stamp it out just like this. And even though obviously the earmuffs are covered up by part of the snowman, we're gonna use these little earmuffs to cover it up. So I'm just gonna grab some glue and put those on real fast. Okay, so those are on there, and all we need is some color on the top of this one here. So I'm just going to use some gray. And so you can see how cute that is, and it's two different ways to use this set that looks really, use this earmuffs. It looks really adorable on both the snowmen. That is just really cute. So I wanted to stamp out some of the other things that we have in this set. We have some really cute snowflakes, which are fun for just creating the scene for your snowmen. So we've got this larger one here, and this little tiny snowflake, and just different sizes. And really fun for creating backgrounds and just a couple little falling snow around them. So let's stamp these out here so you can see how cute they look. And then you could just continue on creating really cool patterns with them. And so that's a cute little snowflake pattern that you can use, and all of those snowflakes are separate. So that's what's really fun about them, is that you can use them together or separately, whatever you may like. It would actually look really cute to have a little snowflake heart on him instead of, you know, this little tiny snowflake instead of the heart where we put the heart up here. So I think that could look really sweet. So we have that. We've of course got their arms and the smiles, which we looked at. Here I thought I would stamp out one of the other birds in the set. And I think he could be friends with this guy right here. So right here, and the birds would be great for paper piecing too, anything you can think of. But right here, we've got this adorable bird. And also, I love the idea of the birds hanging out together. So I'm going to stamp that one there, because they face each other, so it really makes it easy to create a cute little scene with them together. Just like that. Really sweet. And so there it looks like, on the top one, it looks like the bird and the snowmen are looking at each other, which is a perfect sentiment here. We've got the "You're a cool friend." And this one, you know, obviously you can stamp it curved like we did on the other sentiment, but let's just stamp this one out straight. And we're just going to stamp that one out right here. And it's just a sweet sentiment, and you could use it really for any kind of card. Obviously it works well with the pun with the snowman, but it's really a sentiment that you could use with anything, a floral card, anything you can think of. So there is that, and so let's just do some quick coloring real fast. Okay, so we've added some color here on this bird, which looks adorable when they're together and looking at each other. And then we've got these two little birds in love, which I think is really sweet too. So you don't even have to necessarily do a snowman card. You could do a card with just the birds. You could also do really cute cards that just had sort of the pieces of the snow, like beanies, you know, for winter, and the top hat could be really fun for something. And also these mittens could look adorable just on a card by themselves. You know, a bunch of little mittens lined up could be really cute. But let's go ahead and look at our snowmen down here, and we're going to use the mittens here for a second. So I added some little arms on the small snowman, and I wanted to show you how you can add the mittens to his arms just like that. And so I think that looks really cute. And you can do that and have it on him, and it just looks kind of silly, you know, like a kid might have put his mittens on this, you know, on this snowman. They're just a little too big for him, and I think it's really adorable. So that's one way to use the mittens. Another way to use the mitten is on their own, like we talked about, and then another way is to have them hanging off the snowman, which I think is really adorable. So I'm just going to take a black pen here and just create them like kind of strings hanging off the snowman here. So let's see here, I have that one hanging lower. And I just use, you know, a marker, you know, the ink looked the same, this pen looked the same. And then we can have the little mittens be glued on here, and I think it looks really sweet like that. So a lot of fun ways to use all of the kind of little doodads and things that are available in this set, and the possibilities really are endless with it. So I thought we would just kind of go over everything again. This was the first snowman we made, really traditional snowman with his little coal pieces and his arms sticking out, and then he's got his little bird friend on there, which looks really cute. And one of the sentiments, which is "Friends warm the heart," we curved it here, but you could keep it straight or do whatever you'd like with it. So there's that snowman. And then we have our little snowman here, which is the other size snowman in the set, and we put the beanie on him, and it was cut out and colored and then just glued right on to his head just like that. And you could do fun things like putting it higher on his head or lower or covering one eye to kind of make some cute looking things. The other thing we did with this snowman that was different than this one is we made him kind of look like he was turned this way. So we put this arm sort of in so it'd be closer to us, and this one towards the back so it'd be further away, like he's, you know, turned like this. And so it really looks cute with this bird because they're kind of looking at each other. It also looks really cute if you did it with both snowmen because they could be both looking at each other and being friends together. So that's really cute. So there is that idea. Then we have both birds here just colored out really easy with the little heart, which looks adorable. And then the "You're a cool friend" sentiment, which is just a fun sentiment year round. Both of these work year round, and they just kind of go along with the pun of snowman with the cool and the warm in this one. So that's really sweet. Here is another style of snowman, and what we did on this one is we did some masking. So we stamped the hat on the top of a post-it, and we put that over the hat, and then stamped the snowman to protect the hat, just like that, so that it would look like this hat was on the snowman's head without having to cut it out separately, especially if you just wanted to do a one-layer card. And when you create those masks, just save them so you could use them again. And so what we did there now for this one is we stamped the scarf so that we would have the little fringe, but we paper pieced the scarf with some fun plaid, Christmas plaid paper, and glued the scarf right over, but then we have the fringe kind of looking like it's behind it because of how we stamped it, which looks really sweet. And then instead of the coal, we put a little heart there, the little coal buttons. We put a little heart for the snowman, which I think looks really cute. And on this one I didn't put any arms because I thought it looked cute looking like he was really bundled up. And we didn't do a smile on him either, as if the scarf was kind of covering up his smile. So I think that looks really adorable. And then down here we have the snowflakes from the set we just kind of stamped out randomly. It would be cute to create a little snowflake buttons for them too. You could do that. And then here we have our little snowman with the earmuffs glued onto him, completely cut out. And then here on this one we stamped the earmuffs and then just cut out the actual fuzzy part and glued those on. And then we have the mittens here. These mittens look really cute on the arms of the snowman, and they look cute separately too. And then also all we did was just take a pen and just draw some curved lines here just to have them look like they were hanging around the snowman's neck, which is really, really adorable too. So there are those ideas. Some other little goodies from the set that we were kind of playing around with is this broom, which looks really sweet when you put it, like you can put it here and kind of create the fun scene with the snowman. And then we also have this hat too, which can be glued on him just like that. And what's fun about the hat is you can kind of take it in any direction you'd want. So on top of his head, higher on his head, kind of off to the side. I call that the Frank Sinatra snowman because he looks kind of, he's cool. So I just think that looks really fun too. So there's so many things you could do, and actually would be really fun is to cut these out and use some removable adhesive on them and have your kids kind of play paper dolls with the snowmen. I think that would be really fun for them to do, especially playing along with the song. They could add the different parts to Frosty. So I think that would be really adorable. So that is making Frosty Friends, and we hope you guys had so much fun during this September Inspiration Week over at Lawnfawn, and we cannot wait to see what you guys create with them. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to head on over to the blog. Have an amazing day. Bye.